3-2-1. Over pasal boy di pasal. And 5-4-3-2-1. So now we have the first men's ball A game, tradition YCAC. China Five Stars. Tradition YCAC kicking off from the scoreboard end of the ground. China Five Stars in their red and yellow gear.
And here we are back live at the Hong Kong Football Club Tradition 10s. Tradition YCAC kicking off versus China Five Star. You've got Terry Wright commentating here with my co-host Semi Afeta.
Terry, nice to be here, mate. Welcome everybody to the World's Best 10s.
It's Tradition YCAC quick onto the ball. Moving it wide now. YCAC, Tradition YCAC, a very, very experienced team. Last year's champions from the Hong Kong 10s. Taking forward. Playing with good control. Oh, it's a little last pass. Interesting. Okay, we just having a few little problems with our communications here, but scrum here on the goal line with
Mate, I'm
China
not really
Five
sure.
Star to feed the ball to the scrum.
Not really sure why he threw that pass back in. He should have scored a 5-pointer, right, Terry?
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to take the hit in the corner. Semi, there's a couple of guys coming across and he saw some space inside, but China Five Star clearing from deep. Nice long kick, driving Tradition YCAC back into their own half. Bit of composure here, but he'll need some mates all inside him soon. Okay, ball under control for YCAC. Again, good pressure from China Five Star at the ruck. Okay, moving across the back line. Again, Tradition YCAC playing with plenty of composure and a lot of control. You can see the team know each other, they're confident. A lot more hustle and bustle from China Five Star.
Yeah, that's right. Great defense by China Five Star. They brought this YCAC team all the way back inside their own half, which is great.
Now we apologise at the moment for the lack of players' names. We don't have team sheets as such at the moment, so we will continue the commentary without the knowledge of the players' names, unfortunately.
I think somebody left the team sheets in Wanchai somewhere, Terry.
Yeah. Maybe we better go looking for them a little later, eh, Semi? Anyway, again, another lot of time taken by the scrum. The bigger YCAC pack will be comfortable in this situation. Good control feed. And again, good control possession, going wide. Ball down. And interesting, you know, first game of a tournament, you often get these first game jitters, and YCAC looking as though they're playing with a lot of composure and control, but some sloppy mistakes letting them down, and it's China Five Star busting through the line, only to drop the ball over the goal line. Unbelievable. Tradition YCAC seeing a chance at attacking from behind their own goal line. And that was a very unusual piece of play. China 5-star busting down the outside, try about to be scored, and the player, instead of simply grounding it, I don't know what he was thinking, but he fumbled it over the goal line, and Tradition YCAC score at the other end. Well, yeah.
What is going on in this game, Terry?
As I was saying, Sammy, in the early games, the teams, they're in Hong Kong. It's a new environment. They're settling down. There's no dew on the ball. There's no water in the sky. There's not much wind. It's actually quite a pleasant temperature, so we can't create too many possibilities for an excuse. So they just screwed up.
Yeah, that's right. But a great breakout by YCAC here.
Yeah,
from inside their own quarter.
Learning the lesson from China 5-star at the other end. He goes in carefully, comfortably grounds the ball. So try goes unconverted, and as is the case in tens, the team that scored will kick off to China 5-star. Who'll be kicking themselves. They should have had 5 points at the other end.
Well, the coaches won't be happy, that's for sure.
No. Oh. Okay, ball looked to have been slapped back by China 5-star. Referee ruling it was knocked on by Tradition YCAC. Again, the YCAC team in their set pieces, their lineouts, the scrums, they look comfortable. Semi, they've got a big pack. They're used to playing with each other. Yeah.
Oh dear!
You're just seeing there the replay of the. That's a 10-point turnaround.
Holy heck!
5 points for China 5-star at one end, turned into 5 for the other team at the other end. And let's see if. Okay, so YCAC trying to put a bit of heat on that scrum, but doing it a bit early. Referee looks to his touch judge, but the rules that tackle was fair, and play carries on. Okay, space on the outside for China 5-star. Still under pressure though. Swarming YCAC defence is quite effective at this stage. Again, China 5-star moving the ball to the right, trying a little chip over the top, but effectively just giving away possession. So there'll be a line-out. Referee has prevented that quick line-out. For what reason, I'm not sure. The line-out hadn't been formed, so he obviously wanted a rest, I guess.
Yeah, not really sure both teams are really settled in this first half, Terry. As we said before, you see it early in the tournament. They take a while to get into their work. You're never quite sure how late they got in last night, or how early they got up and how their routine's been changed. Because this is an early time of day. It's before 10 o'clock. You're playing a high-impact game of 10-a-side rugby. It's normally footy's played in the afternoons or the evening, so the body clock might be a bit off for some of these boys. So if you're just joining us here in Hong Kong, we're at the Tradition HKFC World's Best Hands tournament. Welcome to one and all.
Okay, we see a couple of subs for the China 5-star team. Now China 5-star, a bit of background, is a team that's pretty much comprised of national Chinese 15-a-side players. So it's another opportunity for China Rugby to get some exposure and the players to get some experience on the big stage. Okay, ball chipped through, nicely handled by the China 5-star fullback. He's got support. Okay, the referee ruling the player went to ground to seal the ball off. So YCAC pushing down the touch. Position turned over again. China 5-star, will they go wide? They're using the boot. So I think
nobody home.
YCAC look to have this covered, but there's 4 China 5-star players coming up quick.
4 on 1.
4 on 1, and the 4 missed the 1. So now it's YCAC counter-attacking back down the field. And it looks to be going in fairly safely in the corner. And wisdom prevails. The in-pass that was unsuccessful earlier in the game wasn't used, and YCAC go in for a second try, 10-0 over China 5-star.
Well, I think this YCAC tradition team is really good at counter-attacking, Terry.
Yeah, and you know, it was interesting. The China 5-star team had 4 guys up in the kick chase against 2 YCAC, and here we see the replay.
Yeah.
Just going in there and throwing the dummy to create a little bit of space and going in cleanly in the corner. But the China 5-star had their 4 men up in a line, but they didn't target the ball carrier very well. So they had 3 guys left to gap, and he basically took that gap, which then got him back amongst his supporting players, and China 5-star were short, having 4 guys push forward that proved to be ineffective. So half-time, YCAC 10-0 up over China 5-star. So a few boys limping already. It's a it's an unforgiving surface here, but it's a consistent artificial turf here at Football Club, and you know, if you're not used to playing on this surface, it takes a bit of getting used to. But I think most of the players are playing on these surfaces quite regularly now, Semi, aren't they?
I think you've had a bit of a run on this turf as well, Terry, with your golf clubs.
Yeah, actually they do have an academy course at Clearwater Bay Golf Club that has a similar turf, but these days far more comfortable bashing a little white golf ball around than getting bashed around with a bit of pigskin under my arms.
Well, we're here during the break, so we just want to do a quick shout out to some of our sponsors: Ally World Insurance, Samurai, thank you for your patronage. High five, what's up? High five. Morant. Morant, thanks for joining the party. Bonk Breaker as well. Thank you for your sponsorship. Natixis as well, and also Tradition. The weather here is a balmy 28 degrees here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, and it's like probably perfect conditions for rugby, as perfect as you can get in Hong Kong, which it's fairly humid and tropical, but the sun's not out, which the players will be thankful of. I think maybe later on in the day when it pokes through the clouds, it's going to be a bit more oppressive.
Yep, for sure. As we start the second half, with YCAC leading 10-0 over China.
Over China 5-star.
And we have China 5-star to kick off, and making some early substitutions before the half even starts. They seem to be rotating their team quite thoroughly.
I think they have a few.
So we have intervention
players
from the purple referees on the sideline. China 5-star have.
Hit 11.
They have. No, it looks to me to be 10, so they're just doing a quick check. So someone's math wasn't too good. So here we go. China 5-star to kick off. Towards the Happy Valley end of the stadium, and cleanly taken by YCAC. Aggressive defence from China 5-star, trying to get the turnover. Nice running onto the ball there. Nice little goosey, and out of the hand pass Okay, nice play by Tradition YCAC. Support pouring up the middle, but oh, China 5-star, despairing dive by number 22. Didn't quite get there, but gallant effort.
It's a great
nice
try
pace
by Tradition YCAC.
Yeah, nice pace shown there, and good understanding of the support lines by the YCAC team there, flooding up the middle of the park. Should be a slightly easier conversion attempt, and you can see he was motivated to get there because he's taking the kick himself. And it's again wide. So Tradition YCAC 15-0 up. Could have been 21 if they'd scored under the post, but they'll be happy to be ahead on the scoreboard and 3 scores clear of the opposition.
That's right. I think their second half intentions start off with a bang right there with a big hit there by YCAC.
Okay, interesting call by the ref. They're very conscious of keeping the game safe, but chest on chest hit is ruled high. So China 5-star probing, looking for space. Big guy up the middle, well laid back. Again, overcommitting to that right. Oh, bit of pace down the outside. Number 7 pouring through for China 5-star, well cleared by YCAC. Moving the ball away from the immediate pressure, and creating pressure themselves. Okay, hands off 2 or 3 players. Again, looks to be on wide. China 5-star players up, almost tending to be a little offside there, but the referee letting them get away with it. YCAC patient, just probing, sending the big guys in, try and force a gap, commit a few extra players, create some space on the outside. Good wide ball. See the call of forward pass by one of the boys in red, but ignored by the referee. It looked like a nice flat ball from our commentary position here, Sammy.
Wow. China just soaking up all that pressure by YCAC. Outstanding work by China. Great defense.
Yeah. But it's telling, isn't it? You burn a lot more energy defending than attacking, Sammy. So they're a lot of nervous energy being expended there, as well as the physical energy they're putting into those tackles.
That's right. You can see by their body language too that's taking a lot out of them. They just need to hold on and make sure that they keep their defense up.
And that's where, you know, when you see Tradition YCAC with the ball in hand, they look composed, they look calm, and that's, you know, that patience and composure will actually see them through the tournament quite well, because this is a tournament of attrition. When you get to the second day, it's the energy's down, everyone's carrying a few little injuries, so
that's right.
You know, saving energy now is not the worst thing in the world.
China, let's see what they can do with the ball. They've hardly hit the ball. Oh dear. So it's a quick tap.
Yeah.
YCAC Tradition wasting
nice
their time down the left-hand side.
Yeah, exposed him, stood him up with a little half-goose step, and very good skills there.
And a fourth try.
Gosh.
China 5-star player sort of putting his hand up there, acknowledging, guys, whoops, I let one through there. So Tradition YCAC should go to a 22 points to 0 lead with a conversion here, and they're finally on the board with a conversion.
First conversion of the game.
So
22-0.
Well, you got to feel for China. I mean, they had the scrum, but then they gave it up, and then 2 seconds later, it was trying to the post.
Interesting call by the referee, but he penalised YCAC for the same thing earlier, engaging early. So I guess you could say he's being consistent. But again, that's, you know, where that a little bit of pressure tells him and bad decisions made on the outside.
Oh, another turnover.
YCAC, a little chip and chase. Lovely skills, popping it up to the supporting player, who promptly drops it over the line. Well, we had 2 or 3 lovely pieces of skill there, followed by one error. Under a little bit of pressure from the China 5-star defence, but here we see the chip kick being retrieved. Little pop up, ball just bouncing off his shoulder, and he
Even
knows
for the
9
cameraman.
times out of 10 he'd have pulled that one and scored the try.
Well, it'll make for a good blooper reel for the tradition HKFC
I think
10s.
that might cost him a beer after the tournament, that one.
I think so. China, what can they do? Oh, again.
Again, another scrum penalty.
Again.
Just great defence by China 5-star. Traditional YCAC ignoring the 2-man overlap they had, now going to the space and being rewarded with a 5-pointer.
Holy heck.
That was an unusual scrum. The one side of the China 5-star scrum collapsed, and I don't know whether it was a replacement player that was unfamiliar with the position, but yeah, not a good place to give away a penalty.
So here we just see the end of it.
Yeah.
Ball out to the side, and just an easy try there for traditional
Yeah.
YCAC.
That lad won't score an easier try in these 2 days. Almost defying the odds with the conversion from the sideline, but again missing. YCAC 27, China 5-star 0. So let's hope China 5-star can use the last 3 minutes and maybe get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Nice high restart. China 5-star up. Very controlled, good possession.
Just tap and go, brother. Tap and go. Have a go, China.
Yeah, the China 5-star look to be missing a little bit of leadership. They a lot of players not quite following the lead when someone's showing some initiative.
They're just watching the ball.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Gee, gosh, I think if I was a referee, I might have let that one go. No mercy, though. Strictly interpreting the rulings, the China 5-star dropped the ball. I'd have said it went backwards, but scrum to YCAC, and let's see what pressure they can create. Backline forming up. We've got one sitting in behind here, so potential to move back to the blind side, or some maybe an off-the-shoulder runner when he makes contact. Oh, he's using his goosey out the back door. Didn't quite work this time. Good defence by China 5-star. Ball wrapped up. China 5-star not rolling away. YCAC will look to move this wide, stretch the China defence. Again, big overlap situation here. China 5-star coming back, hustling in defence there very well. Again, ball coming wide. Good width by the YCAC team, and again a bit of a shuffle. Not working this time. Great defence by China 5-star down the outside there, and well rewarded with a penalty.
That's right.
Tap and go. Good defence by YCAC. They held back the 10 metres so they didn't get penalised for encroaching, and then stripped the ball. Up the middle, we've got a bit of a powerhouse coming through here, committing 2 or 3 defenders.
China just tackling their hearts out.
Determined defence, and they've got to be getting tired though. Okay, ball's on the deck. YCAC with a 2-man overlap. And in the corner, number 15, with the black tights on, scores what could be the final try in this match.
All the China boys on their knees. They've just soaked up so much.
Sammy, you've got to give them credit. They've never stopped trying. They commit themselves to the tackle. They're obviously don't have the same game awareness as the China 5-star guys, or they don't seem to have the understanding as a team either. So you wonder whether this team's been assembled just for this game and they're not familiar with playing with each other.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. There's no kind of flow really.
Yeah.
But this YCAC team has been on point so far, just soaking it up, and there we have it.
See the final whistle.
Running out, 32-0 winners.
As you hear from the booming commentary speakers in the background, Tradition YCAC 32-0 winners over China 5-Star. It was a tough game, somewhat one-sided on the scoreboard, but I don't think it really reflected the battle that was out there.
No, I could feel some of those hits up here, Terry, right next to you.
Yeah, I'm used to giving them semi, not listening to them. Right, as the players slowly drift off the hill.
Preseli Barbars versus the Pig Athletic Club Barbars.
Okay, as we hear again from the booming speakers in the background, the